that conversation, and this performance certainly didn't hurt it at all. So, to be able to set an NCAA record for for rushing yards in a game, I don't even know how many touchdowns he had. Four. Okay. That doesn't hurt either. So, I think at the very least, if he's not invited to New York, there's something wrong with that. So, I think he's done a tremendous job for himself. He's done a tremendous job for this team also.
How has he been able to continue to get better after the way the season started? Banged up, had a rough game in week 2. What's his mentality been from then until this point when he has his best game of his career?
He's a competitor. He stayed, very even keeled, very, just understanding the situation. He does a very good job kind of. He's there every day in practice. He's always working hard. He's always in the weight room doing what he needs to do. And, it shows in the way that he plays, in the way that he's able to, respond to some adversity and not only overcome it, but just, blow over it.
When you're done playing football, what's going to stand out most about this game to you? What are you going to remember the most?
It was a very cool atmosphere. For me personally, I wasn't asked to do a ton, but, to be out there playing at night in the snow and the lights and crowded, and it was a cool atmosphere.
Melvin was asked earlier this week, most memorable home game, and he kind of got stumped by the whole question. What does it mean to do what you guys did tonight on the national stage like it was, a dominating performance and a big win?
That was big. I'm sure Melvin's not going to have trouble picking out his favorite home game now, but that was exactly what we needed to do. We needed to go out and play well and really, ultimately just win the game. And, we were able to do that. And I think to be able to do it in that atmosphere on the national stage was, big for us, big for the program.
Joel, you followed to script, some of the games, this year, including Melvin making some mistakes early. Did you see, when he kind of flipped that so-called switch, was there a time that you saw him come out into a huddle where he looked different or more motivated than before?
He's always motivated. He's the kind of guy who, he understands the importance of the situation, and he's as competitive as anyone. He doesn't want, he understood when he screwed up a couple times early, and absolutely responded to that. I remember the run, I think it was after one of the fumbles, where he kind of bounced around and, not really reverse fields, but just kind of bounced back all the way around the outside and ended up going for a lot of yards, which set up a touchdown, which was huge for us. So I think he really did a great job responding to the adversity that hit early.
Did you apologize to the defense after the first quarter?
It's a team game. We understand that, we were putting them in some tough spots. And, the defense, like they have all year, and especially for the past few weeks, did a tremendous job, especially in the second half. There was no doubt after a couple of those stops, a couple of the turnovers that they were able to force and give us a short field, they really left no doubt.
Coach Anderson talked about you guys were prepared